Okie dokie, there we go. We are, I believe, recording. Yep. Okay, so good morning, video journal. Today is, let's see, Wednesday, January 22nd, and oh my goodness. Oh, thank God. What a wonderful day yesterday. I mean, just yesterday was a much needed day. It was just an answer to prayers because it was just one really hopeful and healing experience after the next. It was yesterday was a really good day, and I'm still, I just woke up. It's whatever 6:30 in the morning, and I woke up just like still writhing in joy because of what a good day I had yesterday. And I think I've definitely had times in my life before when I've had days like I had yesterday, and I've even had days like that in succession. I've probably even had like weeks like that before, maybe even, an entire month straight. But I think it's something that you can pretty easily take those kind of days or moments for granted if you haven't had really hard ones. Like if you don't have anything in your most immediate past to kind of compare it to or bounce it off of, it's really easy to go, yeah, that was a good day, but whatever, no big deal. When you've had like a lot of really hard days, and I'm talking about hard days in terms of, because there's different kinds of struggles and hardships, right? But I'm talking about the kind of hard days I've been having around um, like communication with people I love, and lack of connection, and honestly just feeling like the enemy is just having a heyday with us. Just woo, this is fun. I'm gonna tinker with you. I'm gonna tinker with you. We're gonna just cause a little strife over here and really cause some major upset over here, and let's see what we can do with this person's thinking, and let's mess up with this person's words, and let's just mess it all up and make it crazy. And that is honestly what it has been feeling like for me for like the past week. And so yesterday was just like, oh, I can breathe. I can breathe. Like things are okay because I'll tell you, kind of what I did yesterday. And what happened is, so I woke up in the morning and I did my video journal, and I think that I was starting to feel hopeful. Like things were kind of feeling like they were starting to turn around because I'd had a talk with Emily, and so there was kind of a little bit of a slow movement in that direction that definitely felt really, really hopeful. But there's still a part of me that's like, oh gosh, but and honestly, there still is stuff that has to happen. There's probably always going to be stuff that needs to happen. Um, and right now, I definitely still haven't had any contact with Lashana. And that's okay. I'm going to give her all the time that she needs. And then I'm trusting more and more, especially as I have like more of these positive healing experiences with other people. I'm trusting more and more that like in God's time and in God's way, everything's going to be fine. Like everything's going to be fine. And there will be healing between us, and we'll be able to clear the air, and we'll be able to clear up any kind of miscommunications. And, I'll have the opportunity to really kind of look at my part and, and take responsibility, and make amends. And, you know, I, I don't want to say that I'm expecting her to do the same. And at the same time, I'm hopeful, I'm hopeful because it will be helpful, right? It's like, and at the same time, like, it's okay. If she doesn't, she doesn't. It's all good. So, yeah, in any case, okay, so yeah, back to yesterday. So yesterday, I woke up, did my video journal thing, and Hannah still was not feeling good yesterday. Just yesterday was still really kind of hard for her. Just seemed like she was feeling a little bit better, but for the most part, just really not able to get up, not able to move around much, just taking her meds and doing, what people do when they're sick, which is just kind of rest a lot and get sleep and drink water and everything else. So, That's kind of where she was at. She did talk to my mom though. Okay, so that was the good thing. Okay, well, hold on. I gotta start at the beginning. The very beginning is I went to my weekly ACA meeting, which is just, and I know I've probably mentioned this before. Yeah, I have mentioned it definitely because I've been doing this video journal now since I went to my last one, and oh wow, oh, I just, I really do think that what I'm gonna start doing is because I don't think it would be appropriate for me to like take meetings while I'm in the meeting, but I'm sure that immediately following it, it would be okay for me to write down some notes. Because with my brain injury, a lot of times, like I can't remember. I can't remember small details. Like I can't, or sometimes I can't even remember details. Period. Like sometimes, especially if something has a really big impact on me, whether it be positive or negative, all I can remember from the experience is the overall experience, the overall feeling, the overall kind of energy. Like that's all that will stick inside of me. I mean, sometimes there'll be a couple little tidbits of information or words that were said, but it's generally just the experience. And I want to be able to share some of what I'm actually taking out of it, Um, and I might be able to. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, same thing as always. Yesterday, very, very, very healing. I mean, to the point of like tears, crying, and crying, in the meeting, and then crying as I'm walking home. Just super, super healing. Super healing. Always something. Oh, I always hear at ACA meetings is a lot of inner child, a lot of inner child, a lot of inner child stuff. And I love that. I really love that. Okay, I'm rambling for way too long. I did decide that I was gonna, and I totally forgot to do that, to set a timer. Maybe I should do that right now, real quick, just for like 3 minutes. I'm gonna try to make these a little bit shorter because my intention is to post these on YouTube, and so I'm gonna do that. And yet, everything I'm reading is saying that nobody wants to hear a video journal for like 20 minutes. So I'm going to try to limit them to, I mean, everything's suggesting like 5 to 7 minutes. I don't know if that's realistic. I think I'm going to start with like 10 minutes and then see if I can go any shorter for now. I've probably rambled for, let me see if I can check the time here. Oh my gosh. 7, 8 minutes. Wow. Okie dokie. Okay, I'll give myself like 3 more minutes. Okay, let me set a timer. 1 second. That's crazy. Okay, hold on. Set a timer for 3 minutes. Okay, so anyway, ACA, very, very healing. Fantastic. Wonderful. Love it. Oh, okay, yeah. And then after I got to my ACA meeting, I talked to my mom on the phone. I think I mentioned this before. I can't talk to my mom. I can't have a brief conversation with my mother. Like, oops, what happened? Oh no, that's a different alarm. I was like, it hasn't been 2 minutes yet. So I talked to my mom, and I can't. Like, my mom and I can't just check in real quick. Hi, anytime we talk, I know it's going to be a hot minute because we vibe. My mom and I just seriously vibe. She's great. I love my mom. Talked on the phone for like 2 hours. Everything, 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 everything. And we just laugh, and oh gosh, I love my mama. Love my mom. And then, so I got a phone with my mom, kind of went out about my day. Don't remember every little thing that I did. A lot of it was kind of taking care of Hannah, bebopping. And then I talked to Emily on the phone last night for over 2 hours. Emily is Hannah's older half-sister and Michael's daughter from a previous relationship. And that was really healing. And there was a lot of connection in that. And I want to say that the highlight of my day yesterday was I went to I think either I went to pick up Hannah. I dropped her off at Uma and Papa's so she could do some laundry. And I still haven't really been clear on whether or not I've even been welcome or allowed there. And I haven't checked in with Mike or anything because I'm just kind of trying to give everybody time to cool down. I know I'm pretty clear what Luciana's kind of perspective is and feelings are about me right now, but I wasn't really sure what Mike's were, and I was really kind of afraid to ask. So it's just like, I'm just going to let it be. Long story short, I go to pick up Hannah yesterday, and he comes outside, which is really unusual. He almost never does that. He comes outside, and I don't remember what the words were. I mean, it was definitely nothing mean or rude, or it was very kind. Hi, Amy. How's it going? And I don't know if we were in a hurry. I don't know. I think it was just that Hannah had already loaded all her stuff up. She'd already gotten in the car. She was kind of ready to go. It wasn't something where I was like, okay, I'm going to come inside and hang out for a minute. He came over to the car, and he said, "How's it going?" He I don't know why this is so. And he touched my arm. Oh gosh, everything's happening. Let me stop this. And he came over to the car and he touched my arm. Like he touched my arm. And I thought in that moment, and right after he touched my arm, that was kind of when we needed to go. And I think it was probably just that Hannah was not feeling good and just wanted to go. Like, Mom, let's just go. And I said, "I'm good, Mike. How are you?" And he said, "I'm good." And he just I could tell that he was. I don't know if he was trying to tell me that he wasn't upset at me. I don't know what it was for sure, but it was love. I felt like a lot of love from him. I think maybe more than I have since I can remember. And so when we drove away, I even might have said it out loud. I said, "Wow, I guess Papa's not mad at me." And Hannah was like, "No, I don't think he is." And so I didn't want to like break down, with her in the car. But the second I had a minute, I just thank you, God, like because of all the people in this family who I tend to hold their, I guess you want to say, opinion of me, which I know nobody should care what anybody else thinks, but I really, really respect him, and he's like a dad to me. I mean, I don't think he even knows this. I don't think I've ever told him this, and I think that I've probably mentioned it, on my video journal before, but he is the closest thing that I've ever had to like a positive, healthy male influence who's older and doesn't have any like weird fucking sexual intentions towards me. Like he's the only person that I've ever been close to that is just like a dad. And I know he's not perfect and like he has his faults. And at the same time, like I really respect him and I admire him. And there are so many things about him and the decisions that he's made in his life and the ways that he has lived according to his values and, the way that he raised his children, which again, I'm sure wasn't perfect, but I care about him a lot. I care about him a lot more than he probably knows. So for that to happen was, it was a good thing. It's a really good thing. So I'm going to reach out to him today and see if I can come by and see Lillian. Okay. Today's going to be a good day and I'll check in tomorrow. Okay. Bye-bye.